Once time in his life, Zarathustra was so dejected that there was nobody who listens to him except only his first cousin Mayoma. So he kind of in a dejected mood cries out to Ahura Mazda for help from a friend to a friend in his Ushtavaiti Gatha 46, 1 and 2. Kam nemoi zam, kutra nemoi ayani. And slide number 38. To what land to flee? Where shall I go to flee? They exclude me from my family and from my clan. The community with which I have associated has not satisfied me, nor those who are the deceitful rulers of the land. How then shall I satisfy thee, wise Lord? I am taking different scholars' translation for different Gatha verse. I hope you don't mind. So, in the next paragraph then, he asks a question and then he answers the question. I know the reason because of which I am powerless, wise one. He says that, slide number 39. By my condition of having very few cattle. Remember, the wealth in those days in agricultural area was cattle. As well as I am a person with few men, I lament to thee. Take notice of it, Lord, offering the support which a friend should grant to a friend. Which a friend should grant to a friend. Let me see the power of good thinking allied with truth. So here the two core beliefs are: regard Ahura Mazda as a friend, never forsake him in all your despairs. I am on slide 40 now. So this is in the Gathas, they are all over. He asks question to Ahura Mazda. So the later writers of the scriptures, the authors also use the same principle of questions and answers to make a point, I guess, between Zarathustra and Ahura Mazda. But in these later scriptures, Ahura Mazda does answer the questions. So for example, it will say, Pere said Zarathustra Ahura Mazda. Zarathustra asked Ahura Mazda. And then Ahura Mazda replies, At mraut Ahura Mazda spitama Zarathustra. Ahura Mazda then replied, O spitama Zarathustra. Excuse me. Such dialogues are in Yasht and all over in Vandita. So let's take an example, slide 41. In Hormuzd, Zarathustra supposedly asked Ahura Mazda, which portion of the holy word is the most powerful, the most conducive, the most glorious and the most effective? Which portion smites evil the best, the most healing, best overpowers evil spirits? Which portion best reaches the mind and best dirt cleans our souls? So this is the question he is asking to Ahura Mazda in Hormuzd, para 1 and 3. So Ahura Mazda replies, At mraut Ahura Mazda, Amma ken nama spitama Zarathustra. Our names, O spitama Zarathustra, yat ameshanam spentanam. The names of us, the holy mortals, amesha spenta. So that is the one that does all the things that Zarathustra asked before in the previous slide. Slide number 43 then. In order to bring happiness to Mother Earth, this is again, we are going back to Zarathustra's first verse in Aunavaiti Gatha 28.1. If you remember, he has 3 points that he wants to do. The abiding joy of progressive mentality he asks from Ahura Mazda, to perform all actions in harmony with righteousness, acquire the wisdom of the good mind. So the first paragraph of his Gatha talks about 3 Amesha Spentas already. Progressive mentality, righteousness and good mind. So these are the Spenta Mainyu, Ashavahishta and Wahumana. And so now let us see how Amesha Spenta fit into our core beliefs. So slide number 44. As you know, there are 6 plus one other one as the Amesha Spentas, which are really the attributes of Ahura Mazda originally. Vahumana is the good mind intelligence to choose between good and evil, which separates mankind from all the other creations of Ahura Mazda. Ashavahishta, truth, righteousness, justice, order, fire. Vahukshatra, good rule. Spenta Armaiti, devotion and love. Horvatat, perfection and happiness. Ameritat, immortality. And Spenta Manu is the spirit of Ahura Mazda in all of us. So in slide 45 now, we talk about what is Spenta Manu. He is the spirit of Ahura Mazda active in the world. In the Gathas it is said that Ahura Mazda had created world, mankind and all good things in it through his Holy Spirit, Spenta Manu. Ahura Mazda Spenta Manu is the instrument or active principle of the act of creation. It is also through this bounteous force, creative emanation or Holy Spirit, that Ahura Mazda is immanent in all humankind and how the Creator interacts with the world. So that is 45, we go on 46. Now I had those 6 young people, as you know, 3 were male and 3 were female, purposely chosen because the first 3 Amesha Spentas are male Amesha Spentas and the other 3 Amesha Spentas are the female Amesha Spenta, a wonderful way to pronounce the equality of the genders in our Zarathuštri religion. So they would say, oh, now we see the reason why you selected 6 of us to help you. This is how they said in the presentation I had. So I mentioned, very smart, you're catching on, but one more thing. The first 3 Amesha Spentas are male, the next 3 are female, and they say, oh, finally we all get it, why you are having all 6 of us. So let's see how we can use these 6 people. So what I mentioned to them is to speak on their own who they are and what it means to be that Amesha Spenta. So we start with slide number 47, Vahumana, good mind, divine love. The loving mind or the good mind is the first Amesha Spenta. God communicates with man through him. It represents the highest mental purity of which man is capable. Zarathustra consults Vahumana in his mission. The good mind implies loving kindness not only to men but also to animals. Hence the entire animal kingdom comes under the care of this Amesha Spenta. According to the Zoroastrian calendar, the 2nd day of the month and the 11th month of the year are dedicated to Vahumana, Bamman Maino and Bamman Roj. So many of the Zarathuštris believe not to eat meat when there is a Bamman Roj and also during the whole Bamman Maino, because Bamman Amesha Spent is responsible for the animal kingdom. Slide 48 now. A very unique Ashur Zarathustra photo is in the main hall of Vadyaji Atesberam in Dobitala, Mumbai. Maybe you have seen it many times as you enter from outside. But it is very unique. He has a scroll in his right hand, as you see, with the 2nd paragraph of his sermon 30.2, the famous 2nd paragraph, Srauta Geush Ais Vahishta.